Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about Christopher Miller. He was the last acting Secretary of Defense under Trump. And some information came out about how he was acting, and I think it's worth going into. Now, something we have to keep in mind is that Miller, like everybody else associated with the Trump administration, is probably trying to rehabilitate their image a little bit. So in some ways, any of these interviews that occur, any of these statements, we kind of have to weigh them and see if it's plausible. So what did Miller say? He said that he acted like a madman when it came to providing the former president with advice. When it came to Iran, he was like, you know what? Yeah, we can do it. And walked him through exactly how destructive it would be. He said, yeah, we'll throw in 100-man planes. You'll lose a few, but it's just how it works, And apparently other people in the room were like, he's the new guy. Don't listen to him. He's crazy. Now, according to Miller, he did this for that reason. He found the president's judgment lacking. Felt Trump's judgment wasn't there, that he was a little too provocative, a little too aggressive. So, to counteract that, he played the, well, you're about to find out what crazy is game. Is it plausible? Yeah. Yeah. In fact, it wouldn't even be the first time we've heard this from somebody. That this was how former President Trump was handled when he was on the verge of making disastrous decisions. More disastrous decisions. So it is believable. But we also have to keep in mind that there is that image rehabilitation thing that's going on. A lot of people associated with the Trump administration are attempting to do that. So, do I believe it? Do I believe that Pompeo was the voice of sanity in the room? I can't say for certain that it's not true. I'm open to this being true. But there's something else that he said. Apparently, when he took over, he had 3 goals. No military coup, no major war, and no troops in the streets. The acting Secretary of Defense of the United States had 3 top priorities. 2 of them were to stop former President Trump from using the U.S. military against Americans. That I definitely believe. Why do I believe it? Because if I had a nickel for every time somebody in the civilian leadership of DOD or a top general said that, I'd have like 35 cents, which isn't a lot of money, but it's really weird that this same sentiment has occurred that many times, right? I definitely believe that those in the military who were closest to former President Trump were anticipating a coup. And I believe they had a reason to. It's something that we need to keep in mind as we move forward. And a lot of politicians have painted themselves in this corner where they have to support the former president. And they carry on that rhetoric. We need to remember where that rhetoric leads. That rhetoric leads to the top people in the military trying to figure out how to stop the greatest war machine that the world has ever known from being turned against the people of the United States. That should be pretty concerning, and it should definitely weigh on people's decisions. This isn't the first time we've heard this. It's not even the second or the third time we've heard this. We've heard this a lot. This was their concern because of the former president's behavior. So, it is definitely something to keep in mind. It's just a thought. Anyway, y'all have a good day.